Someone asked me why I wouldn't move to the States as an average Joe. Brother, I don't have it that good here. Better than most. Still kinda sucks though. Why in the hell would I go to worker mistreatment central of the world? Why would I go downgrade my life? How is having rent be 40+% of your paycheck minimum a livable situation? Why are there food deserts and McDonald's centrals? Why do I have to pay for an ambulance ride or medical bills if I have an emergency? Why is dental separate, by the way? Why do I have to pay for college if I attend regularly? Why are temporary unemployment benefits not at least 70% of last 3 paychecks? For 3 months then lowered to 30% for next 6 months? Why not educate people on finances, but expect them to do taxes or pay a service to do it for them? Why is saving for retirement even optional? We don't want old people dying after years of hard work because they didn't know how to save money or learn the discipline to do so. What the hell do I have in my favor? Freedom? Do you think I'm locked up here? I can't say what I want. If I'm a Nazi and get decked in the face, then I shouldn't have been a Nazi. Just because I don't have freedom to be a racist and genocidal freak doesn't mean I'm actually reattracted. Oh, I can start a business. Okay lol. You can do that here too. It's not really societally encouraged. But you got friends or colleges with like-minded people. Events too. So go. I can be a billionaire here. Cool. Statistics disagree with you. But go king. My mom has a coworker whose family tried to get his grandmother to move to the States from the Netherlands. Her response was, "Why would I move to America? You shoot black people and don't have health care." The kicker? That conversation happened in the 1960s. I mean, it seems like you answered your own question. Definitely do not come to the US if you don't have a strong desire. We are no longer the land of opportunity. The banks and corporations can't stop squeezing the life out of the labor force. A lot of young people here, I'm not one of them, no longer see the point of working hard to get ahead because even if they do, it seldom results in any significant improvement for them. I'm in the US and I would like to leave. One of the greatest ironies of the United States is how many of its citizens are convinced it's got the highest standard living and that everywhere else is a starving, impoverished totalitarian dystopia. America is nightmare fuel. Thank you for telling it like it is. I'm so sick of internet randos who are living, working here from some European nation. So they claim, talking about how great it is that they can earn sky's the limit and enjoy the freedom to improve their life instead of being oppressed with taxation. The scenario is, they're likely perfectly healthy 20-something single males who are currently gainfully employed in IT. So good for them. But wait until they lose the job to nepotism. Or because they get sick. Then get stuck with medical bills. Or want to advance after years at the same gig, pay. Or want to start a family. Or get shot at the mall. Or whatever. Trust me, bud. Those perks you get in Europe don't happen here. So good luck. There are worse places than the US. But as a resident of the US, I'd jump at the chance to move somewhere better. Germany, Ireland, Norway, Finland, Sweden, New Zealand, Australia, etc. The biggest reason for me is education. I have young kids and the education system here is out of control bad. Teachers use collective punishment and take away the only 30 minutes of exercise that their students get, and they do it when only a single student acts up. The only time they get in an 8-hour day to get energy out. And they lose it regularly for essentially no reason. They stopped giving pensions long ago. The core are squeezing every last penny out of us so they can buy an extra yacht. You're right, op. It's not rocket science. The US has embarrassingly let workers' rights go down the drain the last 2,030 years. Wars and economic recessions have not helped. Didn't know how to save money or learn the discipline to do so. Quote, lol. This assumes the average worker earns enough to be capable of saving anything. I spent most of 2022 undergoing chemotherapy. Since I live in MA, one of the most sinful socialist blue states, my treatment was covered 100% by the state, because I was unemployed the year preceding that and was reporting $0 income. Now all my jobs have to essentially be under the table, non-reported, or I'll lose all the continuing care I need. As somebody with highly marketable tech skills looking from a completely ruined post-Brexit UK, where things are sliding in the wrong direction, would I want to move to the US? Nah, never. It would be a massive downgrade on nearly every level, except I wouldn't have to join a gun club to go shooting. I think what we are missing is vision as a nation is vision. It's not that we lack intelligent people. It's that we have a political process centered around money. Money to run for office. Money to win. It really screws things up. So if you have a politician, they can repackage the same BS party-approved talking points. But they can't stop and just say, hey, this is how it ought to be. We have the collective wealth to be healthy, cared for, housed and educated properly. If we do that, good things will happen for us all. Let's figure it out. That either can't be said or it is ignored because it is not what we've been set up for. Instead we get a wrestling match with heels and fake drama for our gleeful piggish entertainment. Does this not happen everywhere? How does that work? I'm from India and am considering moving back, especially after retirement. We are stuck in decades-long GC backlog in spite of having US degree and work experience in US. This is due to country of birth in India. PPL from other countries get GC in few years with less education and investment and efforts. We are middle-class PPL who do not have money like rich PPL to buy our way to investor visas like PPL from our neighboring countries. Our children are US citizens though. I will remain in US only if my kids needs me. Otherwise I plan to move back to India after retirement. I have my own place there and elders' care is much better. You can afford full-time help with things. Also family is close by. The only problem I have with India is the infrastructure and my issues with education system, which is why I will stay in US till my children are educated. After that I might move back to India. I am scared to get old here. I don't even want to go there on holiday at this point. USA is starting to become less and less desirable. You made great points. I have a friend that argued nowhere beats USA cause you have complete freedom. You can say or post what you want and never suffer from it. Okay, I never post or say anything wild. Anyway, so that doesn't apply to me. I personally do not think racist, bigots, or anything of that kind should have a voice. I'm completely okay with those PPL being silenced. To me that's not freedom. You can make the argument, oh, if they come for them. Even if what they say is messed up, one day they might come for you. No, they never will. I'm an average dude. I'm not fighting the government or hating minority groups. I wish the floods of people immigrating here would learn this before coming here. It's hard facing the truth after the fact. Why in the hell would I go to worker mistreatment central of the world? Dude, we definitely aren't that. Compared to parts of Europe, sure, but working in the US sure as hell bests working in sweatshops in poor countries. Or the absurdly long hours of many East Asian countries. My thoughts and prayers to anyone who is unfortunate enough to live in the States. Why is dental separate BTW? Somehow someone decided they can make more money if they live in a fantasy land and pretend that your teeth aren't connected to your head for some reason, and therefore it isn't a medical thing. Lol. Why in the hell would I go to worker mistreatment central of the world? Okay, slow down there, bud. There are places that are leagues more exploitative and vile towards laborers. There are plenty of socio-economic reasons to stay where you are. You don't need to exaggerate to such an extreme.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.